Hall got caught in the air, turned it over. Leonhardt with the exclamation, yes! And one for Leonhardt, and the darts leaving no doubt. Deseret News Rewind is presented by Heidemann & Associates, a full-service law firm dedicated to winning for you. Call them now for a free consultation. Welcome into the moment of the week, presented by Heidemann & Associates, but brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.
That's right, Dusty, and if you're trying to figure out how you're going to pay for that next step in your life, there's no better place than the Utah Army National Guard. Up $20,000 in educational assistance through the Utah Army National Guard. To learn more, visit the World Wide Web at nationalguard.com.
Well done.
Yeah.
He always throws a curveball, at least one of this setting.
He tries, yeah.
Well, we're here at the Wolf Den, and
That's right.
we came here because we knew number 1 versus number 2, Fremont and Davis, and it didn't go the way of the Wolves tonight. Davis really kind of supplanted themselves number 1 for the time being.
Yeah, battle of the guards, and it was the guards of Davis, not to mention a big for Davis, a couple bigs for Davis, all-around effort and a solid victory tonight for the Darts.
And when you got two guys that combine 15 of 18 from the floor, they got to get you on the show.
Yeah, that's right.
But first of all, Jax, I thought you were the difference tonight. I mean, they don't have a big that can match with you. Was that kind of the game plan to get you some opportunities?
You know, it always is. We like to get it inside and kick it out. We move the ball really well, share the ball, and that's kind of how our team works, and it worked out tonight.
Talk about that sharing, but Trevin, boy, what an impressive job tonight. The guards, I thought your dribble penetration was really key. You guys made big-time shots when you needed to. Talk about your mindset coming into this one in a battle of guards. I mean, you have Dallin Hall and Baylor Harrop, and just talk about your mindset for the offense coming into tonight's ballgame.
Yeah, I mean, those guys are great. Grew up playing with those guys, so we just knew coming into this game we just need to be aggressive, hit open shots, and just play hard.
We always talk about you have to win games on the defensive end of the floor. That feels like this team is bought in. Is that legit, or are we just kind of seeing some stuff? You guys hold people down.
Yeah, for sure. We trust each other a lot on the defensive end. We have a good rotation. I know if I'm helping out Trevin, Spencer's got my back every time.
Yeah, we pride ourselves on the defensive end, so we just try to get stops whenever we can.
Talk about this hot start. You guys undefeated 9-0. Obviously the biggest win of the year coming tonight, but you've beat Bingham. You've beat a lot of other good teams. What does that start mean for you? What do you guys take away from that? Just talk about your start and how you guys feel about it.
Yeah, start's great. We've been playing good ball early, but we know if we don't keep this up, it doesn't mean anything. So we just got to keep getting back in the gym, keep working, and getting better.
Let's talk about Region 1. I mean, there's 6 games it's going to choose its region. You guys get 1 out of 6. You still got Layton and Fremont. What do you do to keep things going?
Just keep doing what we're doing, I'm liking where we're at. Keep moving on, and the next game's our biggest game.
Talk about the balance. It felt like a lot of guys tonight. I think there were 4 or 5 in double figures. How much help does that provide for the offense where no one really has to be the guy? You have that kind of balance throughout your lineup.
Yeah, we trust everyone on the floor, so whoever comes in, we trust them to make plays, and that's how we play. We just play unselfishly and get each other involved.
And Dane had the fun stat of the night. Everyone who scored tonight, all but 2 guys made it to double figures, and those guys got to 9. How about that? 15 of 18 from the floor right here as Davis gets a big win over Fremont. Chad Sims took over for a legend in Jay Welk, and he's had his moments, semifinal appearances. He's coached some really good players. This might be, well, let's ask him if this is his best team. Coach, we talked to you before the game, and you said, defense, a lot of guys. But your defense was a major difference tonight. You speak to what you were able to do to such a high-scoring team, especially in the first half.
Yeah, we talked about the game, winning every possession on the defensive end. Every defensive possession was an opportunity to win or lose it. And our guys have done that all year. It's been really fun to watch them compete, play together, and execute the game plan. It was a lot of fun.
Talk about the balance of this lineup. I think you had 4 or 5 guys in double figures tonight. How fun is that for you to coach? But then how much does that kind of alleviate some of the pressure of executing your offense?
We don't talk about that too much, and it seems like it's a different guy every night. They're all capable of doing it, but that's a credit to the kids. We have 9 seniors, and we've asked kids to play certain roles, and some younger kids have stepped in, and they've just done a fabulous job taking the shots when they're there and playing for each other. And tonight was fortunate enough to have guys in double figures, but it's been that way kind of all season.
You always look for the mismatch on the floor, and tonight I felt like it was Jax. They didn't have anyone that can match with him inside, especially if you spread him out and get him in man-to-man. Did you kind of see that early on, or is that just kind of where the ball ends up going and what you're able to get?
Tonight it kind of just ended up that way. Jax is a kid that kind of hangs around the rim, and he's extremely athletic and has been able to make some plays and get better each year for us. And the last 2 games he's just played phenomenal offensively, and he's just grown with confidence.
I want to go back to that defense because this Fremont team puts up a lot of points. They've got some real great scorers. You limited Dallin Hall to just 9 points through the first 3 quarters. He had a big fourth, but Baylor Harrop didn't have the customary night for him. What was really key for your defense tonight in limiting Fremont and some of their scores?
I think that we knew Dallin was gonna distribute, make everybody better, and we were really focusing on just trying to limit everybody else. Like I talked about before the game, it's just a matter of slowing Dallin down and making him as inefficient as possible, and then everybody else stay home and contest the shot. And these guys are a really good offensive rebounding team. I don't know if that's been talked about as a lot, but if we can keep off the boards, one shot, we felt like we could give ourselves a chance and hold them down. So
we always look for measuring sticks, right? And before tonight, we talked about your defense. We were looking like, man, what do you do? What do you feel like this puts for you as far as a measuring stick of where your team is right now?
Well, we want to get better. We are really excited to be playing in Region 1, and this is an exciting region right now. Fremont's a great team, and so's Layton. Weber's a great team. We just want to get better. This is a good game for us, a big game for us, but we're going to play bigger games later in the year. And we want to just get better and better defensively, execute our game plan, and hopefully we come out on top.
Coach, it feels like just tonight, Dusty and I talked a little bit about it. Feels like there's something different with this team. Do you feel that as a coach?
No question. This team collectively probably hasn't played together since their freshman year because they've been broken up a little bit. A couple kids have played varsity earlier. In the off season, Jake had a torn ACL, like I said, and they're best friends on the floor. They're best friends off the court. They hang out all the time. And when they got together, it's kind of come together. The chemistry is phenomenal. They cheer for each other. They don't care who gets the credit. They just want to win, and that's fun. As a high school coach, sometimes just get out of the way and. It's a credit to the kids. Again, the kids are just playing for each other.
Well, nothing else. There are going to be some exciting nights in Region 1. And someone knows Region 1. It's Chad Sims.
I have been around a little bit, haven't I? I've been around a little bit.
You coached it now?
That's right. People are either
You are Region 1.
No, I'm not Region 1. Kelby Miller played in Region 1.
Oh, that's true, too. One of my Kelby's like, you always forget. I played at CEU. And I never get. Sorry, Coach.
Yeah, Kelby's a big deal. Kelby can be Region 1. I'll be behind him. So
awesome, Coach. Well, congratulations on the big win tonight. We'll catch you down the road.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Congrats, Coach.
Yep, thanks.
This was really, really impressive. And I think Coach Sims, for a long time, has been trying to build to this. 9 seniors. How many? 9 seniors. But he's been able to get this kind of cultivated, put together after a heartbreaking loss last year in the semifinals.
You know, the amazing thing to me, when you look at this ball game, Davis shot 66% from the floor. 66% from the floor. Fremont shot 45%. How about that? You shoot over 60% and you limit your opponent to under 50. You already know the outcome of that ball game. They forced Dallin Hall to play an uncomfortable ball game, had 6 turnovers tonight. He finished with 30, 21 of those coming in the fourth quarter. The job they did against him those first 3 quarters was fantastic, and Coach Sims talked about it. We tried to make him uncomfortable, tried to take away some of the other scores. They did that. Tonight it was the defense of Davis, but the ball movement and the speed from the guard position that made the big difference. It's the reason why the Davis Darts, very deserving of #1 team in the state. Now Layton might have a thing to say about that game in 2 weeks.
Everybody gets them twice. I said it earlier. 6 games. 6 games you're going to choose the #1 out of this region.
It is.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. This is not the end of the world for Fremont. This is still a state title contending team. Yeah. Dallin Hall, look, he's going to get things right. Going to be just fine. I know Voorhees and Harrop, they would have liked to have bigger games. Voorhees still had 15, but didn't hit a 3. That 3 ball tonight was a little betraying to the Fremont Silverwolves. That's not going to stay the same. They only shot 25%. They'll get that fixed up. This is still going to be a really good team in Region 1.
It's a big night for Davis, winning the Deseret News Rewind Game of the Week. Congratulations to Davis. Getting that #1 ranking as well. Check out every week as we go through our games of the week, and we'll bring you the best players and coach interviews that we can. For Vince Francis and Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Litster. Thanks for watching the Moment of the Week, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.